everyone, Miss Grimm here with our first virtual lesson. Since we can't be in the classroom together, I wanted to have some lessons ready for us to share together so we can keep learning, keep our minds working, so we're ready to come back to school. So our first lesson for this week, we're moving to weekly lessons, whereas we had NTI work every day up until this week. We are now moving to work just throughout the week, okay? It's not going to be every day. We're going to have some work that is due at the end of the week, okay? That gives you guys a little bit more freedom to enjoy your days with your family, but it also allows us to still work our minds, okay? So our first lesson is going to be fun with phonics. Now, we know some of the stuff that's in here, but this is going to be a review and a few new things so we can keep working. Our first slide here says, this week I will learn, and it talks about all these different letter sounds together. Most of them are vowel sounds when they're paired together and how they sound. So this week I will learn the AI sound, AY sound, EA sound, OA sound, OW sound, and if we have time, we'll talk about the KN and the WR sounds. Now, why are these digraphs so important for me to know? Well, it's because knowing each of these digraphs will help me become a better reader. When I know the letter sounds that these letters make together, when I know the sound that comes from them, I'm able to read words better and I'm able to understand them better. And when we understand what we're reading, we end up enjoying it more. So we're going to start with AI and AY. Now behind me here, I have a anchor chart. These are the bossy A's. I want you to meet A and A. They're twins. They got married. They met their husbands, I and Y. Well, one married Y and one married I. The A's are really bossy. They don't let their husbands talk. So when they're paired together, AI, A does all the talking. And when AY are together, A does all the talking. Now, when we think about words that we know that use these letters, we know that I can find AI in the middle of a word, and I can find AY at the end of a word. So if I think about the word rain, I have R-A-I-N, but all I hear is R-A-N. I only hear 3 sounds. There are 4 letters, and that's because A is keeping her husband I silent. Now, if I think about another word, think of the word day. I hear D-A. I don't hear another sound at the end, but I know that day has 3 letters, and that's D-A-Y. A is keeping her husband Y silent. There are no other letters that come after the A sound in day. That's why I know that Y comes at the end. Now we're going to go back and do a little bit of practice here. Okay, another way we can remember this is when 2 vowels go walking, the first does the talking. The digraph makes the long A sound. It says its name for the letter A. The AI digraph typically comes in the middle of a word, like the word train. We used the word rain in the last slide, and that's okay. Now, AY is just like the AI digraph. It says the A sound. A does all the talking. The AY digraph normally comes at the end of a word, like in the word tray. We use the word day, which is also another example of AY at the end. So I have some videos here. So grown-ups, come back and watch these videos at the end of this presentation. You can find this slide on our Google Classroom. Now let's try saying these words. If I look at the first word here, I have rain, ain. Say, a. Pale, ale. Tray, I have tra. We have a blend there. We have the t-r sound, right? So we have tra-a. At the bottom here, we have sna. That's another blend. We have sna, 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 ale. We have that L sound at the end, so we have an A-I in the middle. We have the word main, m-ain, and we have the word pray. We have a blend, a. Now we're going to move on to the EA digraph. Again, when two vowels go walking, the first does the talking. When we see EA together, we hear an E sound, like in the word be. But sometimes it can take the short E sound, like in the word step, step, right? So it could be a little confusing. You could see the EA digraph anywhere in a word, at the beginning, the middle, or the end. Grown-ups, I have some videos here that I would like for your children to watch. If you don't mind to revisit this slide, and we will watch the videos, or you can watch them on your own, sorry. But we're going to move on. Okay, so we're going to try saying these words. We have the word E, because remember, EA together, E does all the talking. So we have see, we have eat, eat, clean, we have a blend, clean, read, read. Now remember though, read can be pronounced another way. So it says ed. Remember that short E sound that we said might happen? That's why it can be a little confusing. We have feather. Once again, we have the sound. Ed. Then we have each and east. We will have practice time. What you're going to do, you're going to grab a piece of paper and a pencil. I want you to see if you can spell each word and sort them by making the short E and the long E sound, and I want you to try your best. Grown-ups, please come back and let your child complete this. Now we're going to move on to OA and OW. Once again, you all know this, when two letters go walking, the first does the talking. So the OA digraph says the long O sound, and it's used in the middle of words, like our AI. So OA is found in the middle of words, like in the word boat, boat. Now OW is just like the OA digraph. It says the long O sound, but it's found at the end of words, like the word know, like I know what I'm doing, right? Grown-ups, once again, we have some videos on OA and OW. I would love for you to show the kiddos when you come back to this. And then there are a couple of slides that they can practice on sorting the words. We can look at those. They will grab a paper and a pencil, and I want you guys to see if you can spell each word and sort it by OA and OW, and you're going to try your best, okay? Now, as a quick review, we're going to try saying some of these words, okay? So we have the word B-O. Now, this one's tricky because sometimes that can mean bow, right? So it might make an ow sound. But in this sense, this is something that you wear in your hair. It's a bow. We have the word roast. We have the word mo, oath, goat, snow, float. So when I see and hear the O sound in the middle of the word, I know it's OA there. If I hear the O sound at the end of the word, I know it's OW. Now, this is a good way to remember how those letters work. Once again, say it with me. When two letters go walking, the first does the talking. This will be all for our vowel digraphs. We will talk about KN and WR later on in the week, hopefully. And as we go along, this is new for all of us, but I hope that we can learn to work together and that we can find fun and enjoyment in doing these exercises, and we're keeping our brains warmed up for when we can come back to school. So I will record another lesson for us later, but this is the start of our first weekly virtual lesson, and I hope everyone has a great week. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.